Imagine a world where the sky has turned a bruised, toxic purple, and the air itself is slowly killing you. The Blight has wiped out 90% of the population, turning cities into graveyards and forests into twisted, mutated nightmares. But amidst the chaos, there is a rumor, a place called the Last Sanctuary, a fortified haven where the air is clean, the water is pure, and humanity might just have a future. You are part of a desperate group of survivors racing against time, rival warlords, and the encroaching toxicity to find it before it's too late. Welcome to The Last Sanctuary, the gritty, heart-pounding, and emotionally charged apocalyptic survival thriller by Kyla Stone. If you love realistic post-apocalyptic fiction, high-stakes road trip survival, and stories that explore the fierce, unbreakable bonds of family in the face of total collapse, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in survival fiction, blending the visceral terror of a dying world with the profound hope of finding a home. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist, a resilient mother or father, leading their small family through the ruins of a collapsed society. They have heard whispers of the sanctuary, but getting there means crossing hundreds of miles of hostile territory, controlled by ruthless gangs and plagued by environmental hazards. The atmosphere is thick with the acrid smell of chemical decay, the silence of abandoned highways, and the creeping dread of knowing that every stranger could be a savior or a killer. Stone excels at capturing the psychological toll of constant movement, making every breakdown, every close call, and every moment of scarcity feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is the loss of everything they love. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular journey to safety trope and the brilliant family protection dynamic. This isn't just about surviving, it's about protecting the innocent in a world that has lost its mercy. Watching the protagonist navigate treacherous social hierarchies, form tentative alliances with other travelers, and use their wits to outsmart raiders who view compassion as weakness is incredibly gripping. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the journey to life, making the crunch of gravel underfoot, the distant roar of an engine, and the frantic heartbeat of a parent on the edge feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular action and the survival mechanics, the soul of The Last Sanctuary lies in its characters and the heavy burden of leadership. The protagonist isn't an invincible warrior. They are a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of doing whatever it takes to keep their children alive. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable loyalty to their family, a bond that provides the strength to endure the unimaginable. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet, desperate conversations by a campfire feel just as impactful as the explosive, chaotic firefights on the roadside. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A massive storm or a coordinated attack by a rival faction traps the group just miles from the sanctuary, forcing them into a desperate, high-stakes last stand. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming improvisation, and raw, unbridled courage. The protagonist must use every hidden trick, every overloaded trap, and every ounce of their will to hold the line against an unstoppable tide. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, hard-earned victory that proves humanity's will to survive is stronger than the Blight. The Last Sanctuary is a triumph of the apocalyptic thriller genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically intense. Kyla Stone has crafted a novel that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog holding the line. Plug in your headphones, check your map, and join the survivor. The world is ending, but their fight for tomorrow is just beginning.